top spot. Always difficult, but a fun journey for them. David, thank you. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Now here's Westbrook. Nobody near George. Second chance shot. And that one is good from Zubac.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Morant against Westbrook. Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. So Leonard will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Here's George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, but he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside Covington. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
No second guessing on that shot from Robert Covington.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Morant passes to Bane. And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles is gone, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Leonard attacking.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Grizzlies are gone, 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. Adams down low. Zubac's defending.
I just love the determination on that backdoor. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
He's playing with that one extra gear so far that none of the other guys have found yet.
Now, here's George. And Leonard has it in the corner. And George with the stuff.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Morant outside. It's the rebound. Bane. Jackson kicks to Bane. Another shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Big props to Adams. This is a guy who brings the energy and effort every night.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Now here's Westbrook. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Zubac. And that one drops for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here's Westbrook. to Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. Jackson dishes to Morant. Driving the lane. Brooks with no one around. It's good. This game is all even. Brooks has got 5 now.
Well, Brooks prefers to shoot his threes head on, but he has the stroke to make the short corner shot.
Here's George, and Adams sends it back. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. .34 seconds left to play here in the first. And here's Westbrook. Shot clock at 3. Back to Leonard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so it's Memphis with it. Morant surveying the D. Jackson down low. Covington's there. Jackson misses.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Clippers lead by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Leonard attacking. That's good. So Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Covington kicks to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
He hits the second from the line. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. It's Covington on the wing. The pass to Zubac. It's stolen. It's Morant with the drop. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 7 points for Ja Morant.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Leonard looking over the floor. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Stolen by George. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
Spins. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Bain against George. Here's Morant. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. In this league, has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats in on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have two guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
George passes to Covington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Jackson, and Covington sends it back.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a mess on the defensive end.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Out to Morant. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow. He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three. Look at how high Norman Powell gets on these dunks. Loves showing off his athleticism.
Morant, right side. Pass to Brooks. Here's the lob to Adams. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The shot's good from Kennard.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
Highland passes to Plumlee. Here's Highland. He kicks to Gordon. And there's the drive. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Eric Gordon. And the Clippers lead by 4.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Now Kennard. Passes it to Concho. The three ball. Offensive rebound.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Los Angeles on top, up by 2. And a chance now to send it up. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this. If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
We've got Brandon Clark. Jones is out there with Kennard. And it's Conchar in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And the basket by Gordon.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
For the Clippers organization, GA, What do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Highland scores after the quick crossover. Highland's got his first 2 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Jones, the pass to Kennard. Throws it up high and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And it's Gordon missing. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. Trailing by 5. Tillman's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Gordon finds Powell. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. The drive by Gordon. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Clark. To the left wing. Here's Conchar. Sinks the three-pointer.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Here's Highland. Pass to Batum. Here's the 3. And Jones pulls it down. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got the game tied up here for Memphis.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Powell kicks to Gordon. Pocket 6. Driving in, and the shot is good. Gordon's got 5 now. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Jones looking for an opening. Kennard for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Batum. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. And now a 4-point Clipper lead. And for Memphis, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Nice move. And Clark with the lay-in. Clark's got 6 in the quarter.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Highland passes to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why? When you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Back to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside for Batum. Feeds it to Plumlee. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Kennard, the pass to Tillman. And stolen by Gordon. And here we go. Fast break. Plumlee's got it. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Powell's got his second bucket.
Fast-paced play from Norman Powell. Doesn't waste time finding his shot once he has the ball.
Kennard on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Clippers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Just 4 seconds left in the third.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Clippers lead by 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Clippers ball.
Outside, George. Left side, Leonard takes a 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
On any given night, Kawhi can just take control of the offense and elite score from all 3 levels.
Here's Morant, and the rejection by Zubac. Morant kicks to Bane. With the drive.
Trouble for the defense on this drive. Desmond gets physical and gets fouled.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Morant against Westbrook, and Morant throws it down.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Now, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Westbrook against Brooks. Leonard with no one around. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Good work there as it goes.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Covington into the lane. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Leonard missing. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. Down low. Here's Zubac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play and attack both and get to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Zubac. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Out to Brooks. Back to Morant. He can't get that one. Empty that time from Leonard. Now, here's George. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
The pass to Leonard. Outside, George. Bane with it. Now Covington defending. Stolen by George. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Here's Morant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Robert Covington picks one up.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Covington. Stolen by Jackson.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Clippers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And one of the key components for this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Leonard.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
George looking over the floor. Right side Leonard. Westbrook against Morant. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots a 3. Brooks grabs the board. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant.
First personal
That is his first foul of the game.
team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Shootings for LA.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe.
Kennard for 3. The putback gets it to fall.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
So the Clippers with the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
home fans are already fired up to get this game started. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Now here's Paul, and stolen by Morant. Takes it inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Lets it fly from 18, and Ayton pulls it down. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And here are the Grizzlies now, coming off a Suns make. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. It's Durant with a drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And there's the drive. Morant, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Ayton passes to Booker. And stolen by Bane. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. And he lays it up and in. Durant's got 6 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Here's Booker. After the basket by Memphis. Banked it in off the glass. Booker's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. The 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Memphis trailing here. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there. But he couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Okogie on the wing. The drive by Paul. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Outside Durant. The kick out to Paul. Shoots.
I like Morant's workman-like approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
The Suns have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Outside Booker. Outside Durant. Okogie on the wing. To the middle. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Here's Morant driving in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Now here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Okogie. And he makes it.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
You know John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Here's Booker. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And at the end of one, a closely contested game. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns. On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in as a small forward. Out of bounds, it'll be Phoenix's ball. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Phoenix. Adams. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Outside Booker. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, there is nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
And so Jackson nails both of them. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
That one falls.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Morant against Paul. Kicks it out to Jackson. The shot. Offensive board. Brooks outside. He nails it, and we're tied. Brooks has got 5.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Outside Booker. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Pass to Adams. And the layup is good off the glass. He has 6.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And it's Paul off the drive. Okogie's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Morant. Stolen by Ayton. It's a one-on-one situation. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
Now here's Morant with the drive. Kicks it out to Jackson. Puts it up from 15. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
And Booker the bucket on the assist from Paul. Booker's gotten 4 this quarter.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. Outside Booker. Here's Ayton. That shot off the mark. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Here's Brooks, and he drives in. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Booker. Now Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Now here's Booker. Give him 8. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Morant, pass to Adams. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Steven Adams getting it done for the Memphis Grizzlies. Thanks, Allie. After the break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing here from Steven Adams.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Brandon Clark out there with John Conchar. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. The Suns leading campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skill. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story. There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Kennard outside. Driving in. It's hauled in by Baisley. Pretty even game going here in Memphis. Here's Landale. Clark covers. Outside Warren. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Suns lead by 3.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score.
Pass to Kennard. Here's the pick. Oh, it's stolen. Jones against Payne. Now here's Warren. Oh, Nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, what a burst of energy from Warren. Flying up to the rim for a nice dunk.
Here's Conchar. Uses the glass on the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Payne with it. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Here's Warren. Here's Landale. Pass to Baisley. Here's Shamet. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Here's Tillman. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Suns lead.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Warren, the pass to Payne. 4-3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Kicks it out to Warren. Three-pointer, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And here's Kennard. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Conchar. Nice move. Drives to the hoop. Jams it in off a great move.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Now here's Warren. Oh, they need this. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Jones against Payne. Kennard outside. Off target from outside. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Warren, the pass to Payne. Outside Warren. Pass to Shamet. To the wing on the left. And he lobs it up top. Here's Conchar. Three-pointer, no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Landale to the left side wing. Outside Warren. Picked up by Baisley. From the high post. And it's Warren missing.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
To the paint. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
9 seconds left in the third quarter here. Screen by Durant. Here's a three from Paul. And they'll get another chance. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Suns up. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Well, the Suns shooting a solid 53% from the floor. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Okogie on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The 15-footer. Oh, Adams with the block. And Ayton gets it to go. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Morant with the flare!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Now Booker. Outside Paul. Oh, Morant with the block. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. No, stop it! And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen some previous plays still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Okogie. Here's Booker. Tipped. Memphis leading. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Durant. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Durant, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton!
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Up top, Morant. And then Morant with the dunk!
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
The Grizzlies have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Outside Bane. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
A nice shot by Booker.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
Pass to Brooks. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. And here's Adams. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Okogie. Paul for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ball against Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Jacks up at 3. Sinks the tray. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J.
Paul for 3. The offensive rebound.
So often we see guys fail to box out now, but he did a great job right there.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Morant. Morant drawing the double team. And the dunk by Jackson.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaren knows what to do.
To the inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Bane against Booker. Bane, the pass to Brooks. Here's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Here's Phoenix. 8-point game. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball can't get it to go. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Bain. Pass to Moran. And so the Grizzlies take the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd.
teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Out to the wing. Ayton wide open. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Outside, Covington. Back to Westbrook. Buries it down low.
Russell Westbrook, 2.
Booker against George. Back to Booker. There's the triple. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about. And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Durant, the pass to Okogie. On the wing, Booker, defended by George. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good, Ayton. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Pass to Okogie. Leonard with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And the dunk by Covington.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
George against Booker. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Covington passes to George. Deflects the pass. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Now, passing may be the most overlooked aspect of Kevin Durant's game, but you know he wants his teammates to feel good.
Covington passes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Los Angeles on D. It's a 3-point game. KD dishes to Paul. 5 on the clock. Covington with the steal.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Leonard on the wing. George against Booker. A 3 from Leonard. Again, Leonard missing. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs. And last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Outside for KD. Tries again. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Here's KD. And finished off by KD.
That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
Now here's Leonard. Good if it goes. And that one released in time, but no good. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position.
That's Kevin Durant, his height, his reach, and his activity on the offensive window. That's easy money for him.
Covington in the corner. Zubac kicks to Leonard, takes it inside, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Ball outside, back to Booker. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from George. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard on the wing. Some solid defense from Ayton.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's off on the first. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
Here's Highland. Pass to Zubac. No good on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Paul looking around. Out to KD for 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 6. It's tipped and stolen by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns. Knocked away. Leonard with the steal. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him. As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
Booker outside. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. There's Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 5 points so far.
We've heard the term master of the mid-range. To Chris Paul, it's apropos.
Outside, George. Outside, Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard finds Covington. Three-pointer. Leonard, no luck. Phoenix leading by 6. KD passes to Ayton. Booker looking around. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Durant wide open. He fires. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
This fearlessness, right? Kevin Durant in the catch and shoot, understanding here's an opportunity, I'm going to take advantage.
Highland passes to Leonard. And the shot goes in. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
To the inside. Here's Durant, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Plumlee, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Robert Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Leonard. And Gordon subbed in for Paul George. And the Suns here with a different look. Landale's checked in. TJ Warren comes in for Josh Okogie. Landry Shamet's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Out of bounds, they'll go to the Suns.
Substitution for the Suns, Darius Paisley.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Shamet on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shamet's got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 11. All right, David, thank you.
Your Clippers, 19. The Suns, 30.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Powell is out there with Batum. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Gordon. And it's Mann in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Landale pass to Payne. Shot clock at 5. Tipped away. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Pass to Mann. Right side, Batum. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Gordon missing. Suns leading by 11.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
There's the pass to Paisley. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Suns lead by 13.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from TJ Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
and didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Warren on the wing, guarded by Powell. Warren the pass to Landale, and that one is hammered home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Woo-hoo, the leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's man. Payne covering.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And they get it back. And the wide open shot from Warren. No good on the three. Clippers trail by 11. Powell, the pass to man. In the corner, it's Gordon. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Here's man. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Man's got 6 points.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got to be thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Outside Warren. Here's Baisley. In the corner. Shamet with it. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, looks no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Robert Covington comes in for Nicholas Batum. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Norman Powell. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Terrence Mann. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Outside Covington. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Suns leading by 9. Paul dishes to Ayton. With the fadeaway. Paul's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Westbrook drives in. Pass to Zubac. Here's Westbrook. Outside Gordon. It's deflected, and so it's Phoenix in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They played.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And the Clippers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach should see something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a just match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thank you, David. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's a Kogi in at the 3 spot. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Covington. Paul against Westbrook. Booker left side. Yep, that one goes.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Outside Leonard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Paul against Westbrook. Back to KD. Launches a 3. Booker right side. Paul George with the steal. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
And how about the touch? DeAndre Ayton is a very capable jump shooter.
And the Clippers call time here.
Please walk into the floor, your Clippers.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Outside, KD. Pass to Paul. Back to KD. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. And the Suns lead by 12.
Guys, so difficult to disrupt Kevin Durant's rhythm. The release point's so good. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is unstoppable.
Outside for George. Here's Plumlee. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker with no one around, and they recover it. Back to KD. Nailed from 3-point land.
3 points.
KD's got 19 points.
It's the height, it's the quick release, it's the soft touch. Kevin Durant is elite offensively.
Gordon for 3. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. On the wing, Booker. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound, and Durant is right there.
Well, you simply have got to box out Kevin Durant. If you don't, he's so good getting position and finishing with authority.
Gordon kicks to Leonard. A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. Think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Paul with the 3. No good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Paul against Westbrook. The dish now to George. For the three. And it's Durant with the rebound. Booker against George. Durant way outside. Rebound by the Clippers. And Leonard has it in the corner. Durant with the steal. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul outside. Back to Durant. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. Covington in the corner. The tray. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
This is the prototypical 3-and-D man, Robert Covington from deep. Yes, sir.
Booker with it. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Adams, oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Out to Leonard. Into the lane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate the offense.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the Clippers making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And just about a minute into this first quarter. George passes to Covington. Now here's Gordon, guarded by Bane. And Gordon with the basket on the assist from Covington.
If Eric Gordon gets the ball from beyond the arc, you have to respect his ability to knock those down.
George against Morant. Pass to Jackson. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Morant, the pass to Bane. The 3-ball.
Well, the defense from Eric Gordon, sensational there. Really did a stellar job of contesting the jumper.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip-in.
George with it. He's picked up by Adams. For 3, Covington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Brooks against Leonard. Down low. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
George, a deep 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And it's slammed in by Adams.
Well, not many times does Adams get his number called for plays like that, but the oop there looked good.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they were treated as sort of a second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Here's Morant. Following the score by the Clippers. He takes it in. Paul George pulls it in.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
On the wing, Brooks. Leonard defending. And it's Brooks missing. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Knocked loose. Morant with it. Guarded now by George. Zubac with the steal. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Bane. Oh, Covington with a block.
You see why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
George drives in. Oh, Morant with the block. Deflects the pass. Brooks from outside. Oh, solid D from Leonard. The Clippers in the lead. George passes to Leonard. A minute 4 left to play in the first quarter. George against Morant. Out to Leonard. 4 on the clock. Zubac passes to George. That three's off the mark. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Inside, here's Jackson. Right side, Bain. Brooks outside to stop the drought. Here's Morant. Oh, misses the dunk. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Morant against George. Morant, no good. Gordon with it from deep. And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers on top, leading by 5.
Your Clippers, and your Clippers, Houston team. Let's give a round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Kawhi Leonard out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Zubac in at the center position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. From deep, Bain. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Gordon on the wing, fires from deep, bearing his second of 3 attempts. And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008 grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when a shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
George against Morant. George, good.
Not letting anybody keep him from that spot. Paul George, a nice, strong play that time.
Steps back. Here's Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Covington. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the jam by Covington.
Robert Covington on a solo mission that time. He got the steal and then right back up the floor.
To halt the run. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Leonard passes to Covington. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
They get it back. Pass to Adams. Tipped away and stolen by Covington. Leonard for 3. Here's Zubac. And he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 13. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Three-pointer Brooks. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Gordon on the wing. Back to Leonard. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
LA basketball.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
George against Morant. Back to Leonard. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. It's rebounded by George. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
And the basket by Bain.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
For three, Covington. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson finds some space. Misses off the right iron.
Well, I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but we wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the basket by Bain.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Covington. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Jaren Jackson picks one up.
And Robert Covington, a guy who's out there to do it all for his team on both ends of the floor. He's going to make plays that impact winning.
For the Clippers, Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Norm Powell comes in for Leonard. And it's Highland in for George. Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. Lets the three fly. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Kick to the outside, heads up play, cognizant of the entire floor. It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end.
Get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. How about Robert Covington displaying all his skills today?
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
On the court for Memphis, they've got John Conchar. Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Clark in at the 4. Here's Plumlee. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
The defender tries to get all ball, but Plumlee's size and strength come into play there.
Mason Plumlee taking 2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. Memphis trailing here. Here's Kennard. And the 3 off target.
Grizzlies foul. Brandon Clark. First personal foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for LA, Bones Highland. Shooting
The Clippers shooting a nice 50% for the game. 3-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
Westbrook drives. Here's Powell. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Well, the Grizzlies shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. And a if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Out of bounds, it'll be the Clippers ball. And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings. It's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way, but this energy, it's infectious, and that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
Plumlee passes to Westbrook. Driving to the basket. Got a hand on it. Clark against Batum. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Nick Batum.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
He hits the second from the line. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Westbrook, the pass to Batum. Powell outside. Back to Batum. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Batum's got his first 3 points of the game.
Batum getting the ball and just really relaxing on that, Jay.
Westbrook against Jones. Here's Kennard. They get it back. Clark fires for 3. Conchar can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Powell passes to Westbrook. Up and in on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Nifty move. Throws it up high. And it's stolen by Plumlee. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Powell. Pass to Batum. And that one dropped. Batum's got 5.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Conchar can't hit.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Looking to end the run. Here he goes. And that's 2 points on the layup.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the third quarter. Powell passes to Batum. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
The line for your Clippers.
Good on the second one.
At the line for 3.
And he nails the third. The Grizzlies have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And here's Clark for 3. It doesn't go that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Up top, Batum. For 3, Powell. And he can't get that one. And they're running. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Highland. To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen away. All by himself.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Westbrook against Jones. Westbrook, the pass to Batum. Here's Highland. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Jones from outside. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Batum to the middle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And defensively, this could be a good foul. No reason to give Plumlee easy points inside, given his struggles at the free throw line.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Covington's checked in for Batum. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Powell. Gordon, he's checked in for Highland. And it's George in for Westbrook. George with a steal. Gordon on the wing. Brooks defending. Leonard outside. It's George on the wing. On the take. 1 second left. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Los Angeles.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers youth dance team.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. Memphis shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Paul George. And it's Gordon in at the 2 guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Morant in. Oh,
yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Now here's George. Pass to Gordon. George outside. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Well, the size of Steven Adams one thing, but persistence is another.
Morant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And they recover it. Here's Morant. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
George passes to Leonard. Gordon outside. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Morant going inside. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game. Off target with the 3.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Zubac against Adams. To the inside. And stolen by Leonard. Now Gordon. Launches a 3. Leonard left side. Inside. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by Leonard. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. It wasn't feel-good pep talk. He wants them to show some fight in the closing moments. He told them, if you guys want to salvage any respect from this game, now's the time to do it. Show them we are better than this. Guys, take it away.
Thanks for that, Allie. Gordon outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And the basket by Bane.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Gordon outside. From deep three-point range. Here's Leonard. Out to Covington. The 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Bane. Fires the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. And he hits the first of 3.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Desmond.
And he sinks the second.
3 shots.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that brings him within 10. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. George against Morant. Stolen by by Jackson. Outside Morant. Jackson finds Morant. Adams with a screen on George. Morant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Here's George. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard outside. Back to George. There's the drive, and George with the jam.
Showing off those long strides. Really tough to keep Paul George off of his straight line when he's on the bounce.
George against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
George against Morant. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. George passes to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. No good with a layup. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Brooks. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Zubac. Here's George. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Dylan Brooks. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Leonard for a free throw.
And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. So the Clippers win it. Boy, they didn't make it easy. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
to come out of the gates strong. So Memphis will get the first possession. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Offensive rebound. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Now here's Booker. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Now Brooks following Durant's three-point attempt. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Ayton. Great positioning on the putback.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
To a Kogi. KD on the wing. Wants to get it to Booker and does. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
The ball. Here he goes. It's stolen by Adams. Brooks, left side. Morant. And Morant throws it down.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Booker outside. Inside. Out to KD. Clock at 6. Leaner from distance.
The length, the quickness, and the agility. Jaren Jackson has everything he needs to be a premier defender.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Booker. Ayton attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got his second basket of the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Here's Booker. Grizzlies making the shot. Outside, KD. 2 minutes pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now here's Morant. There's the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
1:22 left in the first quarter. Morant with it, guarded now by Durant. Outside for Jackson. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Morant. He takes it in, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Booker outside. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Morant outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
Both free throws good from Booker. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant looking around. Passes it to Bain. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Suns have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Outside, KD. Pass to Booker. With 4 seconds on the clock, Morant with the steal. And that does it for the first quarter. Suns ahead, up by 4.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at center. And that one's good, Morant.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Suns leading by 5.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now here's Paul. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's stolen. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks finds Adams. Here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. Outside for Jackson. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Now here's Paul. Booker looking around. Back to Paul. The feed to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Paul passes to Booker. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Back to Paul. And there's the pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Booker outside. And the 3-ball is good. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards. And Book can give buckets with and without.
Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist on the night. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the route.
First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Ayton a screen on Morant.
2 minutes.
Ball finds Ayton.
2 minutes.
There's a Kobe. Back to Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Dylan Brooks.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
On the jam by Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you what, Durant takes a lot of contact inside. Defenders try to muscle him, but it doesn't matter.
Here's Morant. He dishes it to Adams. Booker with it. Now defended by Bain. Now Durant. Off target from outside. On the wing, Brooks. To the paint, puts it up. Here's Adams.
Inside, Steven Adams is always ready for battle. Getting the shot off, despite the foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
No good on the second free throw. Outside Durant. Ball left side. Morant with the steal. Left block shot on the way. Brooks kicks to Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And Ayton throws it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
From deep. And it's Morant missing. It's stolen by Adams. Out to Morant. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Oh, he misses the dunk. Phoenix leading by 12, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Paul. Booker outside. Fires for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Booker's got 9 points in the quarter.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of...
Thanks, David. And we'll be...
Your Suns, 35. The Grizzlies, 18.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Payne out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's DJ Warren, and it's Landale in at the 5. Who's out there for Phoenix.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group, and it's in there.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Ross with it. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Conchar.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Passes it to Baisley. Driving to the basket.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Pass to Tillman. Kennard against Ross. Now, here's Kennard. He's guarded closely. Makes it off the glass.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late,
which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the 3-ball with such confidence.
And stolen by Payne. Ross passes to Landale. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 18. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tillman's got his first points in this one.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Pass to Landale. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ross finds Payne from downtown, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Here's Jones. The shot misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Landale pass to Baisley. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside, Jones. Kennard on the wing. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 16. Payne passes to Baisley. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Baisley's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. Buries the long-range jumper. Baisley's got 7.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
On defense, Phoenix. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And it's off from 3-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Conchar, the pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
The Grizzlies have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
At the line for the Grizzlies, John Conchar.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 23 seconds left to play here in the third.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Baisley passes to Payne. From deep. Doesn't go that time. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns taking a 19-point lead into the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th, they've got Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Grizzlies on defense. 19-point game. Ball outside. Back to Booker. Lets it go. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Here's Morant. Look at that.
Nice. With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Paul passes to Booker. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Cranes the three-pointer.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Down low, they get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. With the crossover. Whoa, hammering it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
To the wing right side. Back to Paul. Three-pointer. 6 on the shot clock. Durant for 3. And the pass to Okogie. Booker with no one around. No good with the triple. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Adams, the pass to Morant. And taken away by Paul. For 3, Booker. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant kicks to Bain. Here's Brooks. Passes it to Adams. Ball's knocked loose. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Pass to Durant. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. Outside, KD. Jacks up a 3. And it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Brooks. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
What makes Dillon Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Suns.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Outside for KD. From deep three-point range, Ja Morant grabs the rebound. From the wing, that one off the back iron and out. And here is Durant. From deep. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
you're good at and you limit your mistakes. It's hard to fool a person who sees it all.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. Paul George out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Powell in at the 3. Now here's Leonard. Kicks it to George for 3. Here's Zubats. Shoots over Paul. Oh, sinks it after the cagey pump fake. Nice.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Outside Paul. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Westbrook left side. George passes to Westbrook. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Westbrook outside. Stolen by Booker.
LA foul. First personal foul.
Free throw is good from Durant.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Ball against Westbrook. And there's the lob. And Ayton with the stuff.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Pass to Leonard. The 3 is up. The shot no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. On the wing, Durant. Takes a 3. And he parries his first look.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Westbrook with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And the Suns pushing it up now. He's all alone, and it's Durant with the finish.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
They need this. Westbrook into the lane.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Outside Durant. Outside Paul. Okogie on the wing. From deep. Lets it go from deep. The putback. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. From deep.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Powell's shot is off.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. The Clippers making a switch here. Man's checked in. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
And Phoenix has possession after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Booker. Here's Okogie. Now covers. 5 on the clock. Booker for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
And the basket by Leonard.
With confidence in his shot, Kawhi doesn't think twice from there. Just fires with conviction.
Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, He powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's man. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
The Suns have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Ball passes to Durant. Pass to Aiden. Back to Okogie. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Okogie's got his second bucket on the night. The Clippers trail. Here's man. Out to Leonard. The three. That shot missing. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Suns on top.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns? And so in the game for the Clippers, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Terrence Mann is out there with Paul George. And it's Powell in at small forward. Back to Paul. Six to shoot. On the wing, Durant. This one for three. Here's Booker, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. On offense, here are the Clippers. It's a three-point game. George against Booker. George, good. George has gotten his first basket of the night.
A wing not afraid to mix it up inside. PG-13 finishing down low.
Durant against Leonard. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Booker no good. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
They now take the lead. Leonard's got 5 points.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Pass to Durant. To the paint. Zubac with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And you can't afford to lose sight of Leonard in these situations. He's just so dangerous and assertive in transition.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Give a big hand to your Suns Dancers.
Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Ball passes to Booker. The kick to Durant. Can they get it? It's rebounded by George. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Pass to Aiden. Back to Durant. Inside from 10 feet away. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. He's got 10.
Look at Durant utilizing his length, snatching the offensive board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 7 foot and sending it right back.
George outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
2 minutes.
Now here's Booker. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Paul. Lets the three fly. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers in the lead. Double team on Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Paul with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Lots of room. Okogie. Rebound by the Clippers. A minute and a half left to play in the first half. Here's Mann. Now here's Leonard. Back to Powell. Pass to Zubac. Just 4 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's George. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. George against Booker. The kick out to Paul. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Ayton with a screen. Down low. In close. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Powell outside. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Booker against George. Outside Paul. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get a trip to the stripe.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Clippers have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Gordon can't hit. There's the steal. Here's Batum. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Highland. Back to Plumlee. And a pretty tightly contested game. Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
23. The Clippers, 26. And get ready for the Milwaukee.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Landry Shamet. Darius Baisley is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Campaign, and it's Landale in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Here's Shamet. Right side Payne. Here's Landale. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to Covington. The Suns clear it. Outside Payne. Here's Landale. Takes the assist and plays it in. Nice setup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Highland, Plumlee, and the layup is good. Plumlee's got his first points in this one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Baisley. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's Warren missing. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
Suns foul. Landry Shamet. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Gordon outside. Pass to Highland. Over to the left wing. Here's Covington beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Landale. Gordon against Warren. Baisley uses the glass on the layup.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
And here's Gordon. Pass to Batum. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
The Suns trailing. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Shamet, defended by Gordon. Outside Payne, just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Warren. The shot comes out, and Los Angeles the other way now. To the paint. Here's Batum. And he got the whistle. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
the previous play is under review.
Foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Highland. Batum outside. Pass to Gordon. Now here's Plumlee. It's stolen by Warren. Inside. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. So let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's off on the first.
The line for the Clippers. Mason Plumlee taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. 1:46 left in the third. Here's Shamet, defended by Gordon. Outside Payne. This for the tie! Outside Warren. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. On Robert Covington.
Yeah, he's an active scorer. Because Warren takes initiative, he's able to draw the defense's hand on the way up.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Gordon on the wing. And Eric Gordon gets the 3. And the Clippers lead by 3.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Shamet. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
1:02 left in the third. Batum with a screen on Payne. Takes it inside. There's the block. Here's Baisley, defended by Gordon. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Plumlee. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Plumlee's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gets behind the D on the break, and the pass is there waiting for him.
To the middle. Here's Baisley. And he throws it down with one hand.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Batum. Here's Plumlee. Gordon outside. It's Covington on the wing. Now Plumlee out left to the wing. The three. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Booker with it. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Clippers ahead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Clippers, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Paul George out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. Right side Durant. Back to Okogie. 5 to shoot. Lets a floater go. The kick to Durant to take the lead. Drills it from deep. And the Suns lead by 2.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
And the Clippers call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
So for the Clippers, Batum comes in for Powell, and it's Gordon in for Mann. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to Coach. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. And that one's good.
Count on Leonard to not get held back by the contact. He goes right through it to get his shot off.
Pass to Okogie. Gordon against Paul. Hayden with it. Oh, and the jam by Hayden.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
The Clippers trail. Gordon outside. Batum outside. Here's George. Booker defending. And here's Gordon from the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Booker against George. Durant with a screen on George. Booker, the pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, Durant honestly making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Gordon, the pass to George. Out to Gordon, and here's Leonard. Back to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. The Suns clear it. Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. Off the mark there with a 3. So it's the Clippers now. To the inside. And George with the jam.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Now here's Booker. Driving inside. And Booker with the jam.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Durant against Leonard. Leonard with a screen on Paul. Back to Leonard. Here's George. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Durant, pass to Paul. Here's Okogie. Back to Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
4th personal foul.
Yeah, the defense must avoid sending Durant to the line, especially when the game is this close.
Man, he's checked in for Gordon.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
And that one's good, man.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
He's not going to let this game get away from them. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
Now here's Booker. The kick to Durant. Back to Booker. Pass to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. They get it again. Okogie. Here's a 3 from Paul. He can't get it to go, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Now George. Here's Zubac. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Making them when it matters most. Those trips to the line can build some confidence.
On the wing, Durant launches it. Oh, he buries it from outside.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Leonard outside. Outside Covington. And they get it back. Kicks it to George. Back to Zubac. Outside Covington. Pass to Man. Leonard left side. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Jacks up a 3. Offline. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.